With us now is Greenlandic representative in the Danish parliament, Aya Chemnitz. Ms. Chemnitz, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us. There's a lot to talk about. I'm wondering how you view today's visit by Vice President Vance and the Second Lady, and do some of your colleagues in the parliament feel the same as you do?
Yes, I think it's important to say that we have a new coalition, and the new coalition is working towards independence, but in a much more realistic way. And it's also focusing on, of course, bettering the defense of Greenland, but there's also already an agreement together with Greenland and Denmark on how to make sure that there's a better defense than what we've seen before.
One of the things Vice President Vance said today is that Greenland would be better off under America's security umbrella than Denmark's. What about that assertion?
No, I don't see there's a majority to change how things are right now. I think moving towards independence is better together with Denmark than together with the US. And just focusing on the healthcare system, for example, or the educational system, it's much better in the Danish, together with the Danes, when it comes to having more self-determination in Greenland.
I'm wondering, the vice president seems to be framing this as a binary choice for Greenlanders. Either you're with the U.S. or you're with Russia and China. Is that the way it is?
No, it isn't. And what we're saying in Greenland is we don't want to be Danes, we don't want to be Americans, we want to be Greenlandic. And what it means is to make sure that we move towards a higher degree of self-determination. But it needs to be realistic. It needs to be in the right process. And we have a very broad coalition. And what is important for us to say that we would like to have much more hope for the future, which the coalition is giving us, but also that we need to stand together against the interest from US. Of course, we can collaborate on very specific issues, but it needs to be addressed and it needs to be very specific. So it will be the new government of Greenland that will cooperate and collaborate with other countries. And therefore, it's so important that we have this coalition now.
The vice president also quoted President Trump today saying he doesn't think that military force is going to be necessary. I'm wondering, do you and your colleagues and Greenlanders in general believe the U.S. would ever take Greenland by force?
You know, Greenland is not for sale, and Greenland is not something that you can just take over or control. We have our own people here. We have a democracy, and we have a majority. We have the coalition now, which is saying that the future is completely up to us. And what I'm seeing is a coalition that would like to have more determination and more self-rule. But it needs to be together with the Danish government, first and foremost.